Hi, my name is Lewis, and this is my designing, tracking, privacy, and security presentation. Um, so, so the first thing when you're designing a website, there's a bunch of different factors you want to consider. One of the main ones are like what your target customer is and who you're going to be selling products to. You want to make sure you know who you're marketing to and how to design your website to best fulfill their needs. Um, Some other things could include intuitive domain name, ease of navigation, the design of the site, and just how simple the checkout process is as well. Other things that attract customers are having contact information, offering reasonable shipping charges, making sure customers know what you're doing with their data, and making sure they know that it's secure. And some other incentives that bring back customers are online rewards programs, different loyalty programs. And yeah, so and it's good just in general to keep your site updated and always making sure it's appealing to your target customer. So the next thing is tracking web results, and there's a bunch of different ways and methods companies track their web results. One of the most basic is commerce metrics, and that's basically just analyzing their total sales, what products sold the most, which ones sold the least, and it can provide them information on the total number of items sold as well. Another measurement is visitors segmentation measurements, and those just basically measure like the percentage of your customers that are new and which ones are return customers, as well as the different search engines and ads they use to get to your site. And it also analyzes different keywords customers use to get to your site as well. So a third measurement is content reports, and those basically just show data on different pages and products you have, and it can be anything from like how many times a customer viewed a product, what products they viewed after viewing a certain product, and just how long they stayed on the page, the conversion, sell rate, and just different things pertaining to individual products and page views. So the final measurement is process measurement, and that just basically shows the conversion of visitors of the site to customers. So it just basically shows how well your sell rate is basically. It also measures how easy your checkout and registration process is. So ensuring web security. So the first thing you should do when you're talking about web security is you should ask yourself, why are we collecting their data? What are we doing with it? How are we collecting it? And basically, and just does the customer know what we're doing with their data really? So every company should have a privacy policy, and a privacy policy is basically just a written statement with different terms regarding how you're going to use the data you collect and how you collect it. Um, a well-developed policy will illustrate the different processes you use as well as how it's stored. So once you develop a company policy, you want to make sure to post it on your website so that it's easily available. Anyone can see it. Customers can access it at any time, and they know basically what you're doing with their data. It's important to make revisions to your privacy policy as things do change, and you should always actively follow it. And yeah. Oh man, let me go back. Okay, so web security. Sorry about that. So there's a bunch of different ways companies use uh, protect company data and stuff. The first is virus detection software, and that basically just it monitors different viruses, different programs that hackers make that are used to harm your computer. Viruses can range in their level of severity, like they could be anything from just simple humorous messages, or it could also delete your entire hard drive data as well. So it's important that you have good virus detection software and that you're actively making sure that your networks are safe. So the next type is intrusion detection software, and that just basically monitors anytime any unauthorized person tries to access your network or your company site. Firewalls are just a way of letting people use your network that are allowed to, but also preventing others from entering the network who aren't allowed. Secure socket layering technology is basically just an encryption device that protects any information that travels through the internet, and that's basically anytime you see that SSL on your URL, you're using socket layer technology, and that means that anything that you're doing on that site is protected, basically. So the most common issue, at least from not having the right security measures, is chargebacks. And chargebacks are any orders that someone ends up disputing. And chargebacks are usually caused by unauthorized use of someone's credit cards or orders that they didn't place. And that can just be a result of just poor security and poor privacy policy measures. Those are my references, and that's all I got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in class.